All right, time for the Fibble. This is the game that's just like Wordle, but on every row, one of the clues is a lie. They're starting us with Hardy. So I'm thinking something like this. R-A-D, the A would be the lie. We could do like grade. You can give me a grade for how good of a guess that is. Okay. Well, one of the two D's is a lie, so clearly the A's are true, and there is an R. Let's see, we could still do... if we did the R there, and we wanted to do the D-E, we'd have to have a G, which would have to be third, so that's not going to work. So, could the R be there? And there's no... Oh, there would have to be no D. Right, because... Yeah. So we could do this. That's what we could do. But what would be... There's no A. I'm not sure what that could be. You'd have to put a vowel in the middle, but... Yeah, there might be something there, but I'm not seeing it. Could we have the G at the beginning? The R would have to be true. And if we wanted to have no D, then you'd have to put the R there. Well, and there would be no D because the G would be the lie. Is there something that works for that? Again, I'm not seeing anything. So if the G or the R is the lie, I don't think it can be... Well, and the R, so if the R is a lie, it has to be green because we know there's an R. So I think this has to be true. So either there is a D... Well, there could be no G, there could be no E, because either one of those could be a lie. Okay. I guess an interesting question is if you want to have a D, then you need to have a G not first, and the R would have to either be the lie and be there, which would be GRDE, which isn't going to work, or the R is at the beginning, and it's either RG, which doesn't work, or GDE, which also doesn't work. So I don't think this D can be true. That's what I'm saying. So all of those are true. Now, there could be a D somewhere else if the D was the lie both times. But again, you'd have to have the... you could have the R here then. But you'd still have to have a D somewhere and a G somewhere. Or the R could be at the... you could do ridge. Ridge would work. That's pretty good. Okay. So... What do we know? We know there is an R. There's a good chance this R is true. Okay, so let's look at the two G's. The usual thing. One of the G's is a lie, so we know the gray D's are true, which means this is a lie. So, and we already determined that we can't put the G at the beginning because, let's see, you'd have this, and the R would be the lie. It would have to be GI something RE, and I don't know what that would be, so I don't think that can work. So I think there's no G. So, if the R is a lie, then it's this. Oh, it could be leader spelled the British way. Let's try that. Okay, well, it's not that. We know these are true, by the way. All right, let's go back and say the R is true there, right? That would mean that the I is true, but this R is also true then, the yellow R. So we would need to have an L or a T. Oh, rifle would work. Oh, no. We can't. Oh, right. Okay, so ridge. Yeah. I was thinking if the R is at the beginning. If the R is at the beginning, then the I is the lie. So you don't have an L or a T. All we would have is the R and the E. You could put an I somewhere else, but it couldn't be second. That actually doesn't work very well. I'm kind of thinking it's this. It's another, British spelling of a word, probably. And those are a lot harder for me to think of because I'm just not used to seeing the word spelled that way. So I'm trying to think of words that end in ER. Like if I swap the E and the R, what do I think of? And then fiber. Fiber. Okay, well, we know this is true. One of these two R's is a lie, one of these two I's is a lie, so these are definitely true. Okay, so now I'm back to thinking the R at the beginning and no I. Because I'm not coming up with anything else that works. So maybe ROU something E or rouse? Okay, we know there is an R, so that's the lie. Okay, so reuse. Ugh. We needed to reuse the E. Okay, well, I got into thinking about British spellings of words ending in RE instead of ER, and I just sort of got stuck in that trap, and it wasn't even that at all. So, all right, well, anyways, be sure to grade my solve today and let me know what you thought and how your solve went, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more.